The more I work with teams and leaders, the more convinced I am of something simple. People don't follow plans, they follow meaning. And every time I've seen real alignment of people to purpose, it didn't start with a slide deck or a spreadsheet. It started with a story. The power of a story rings true to me as I take my different Peloton classes. The instructors can't correct my form, they're not in the room with me, but they keep me engaged because they share stories. They acknowledge the challenges, the struggles, and the tiny wins that happen in the moment, and that personal connection keeps me moving forward. I've watched brilliant business strategies stall because people couldn't see themselves in them. And I've watched imperfect ideas take off because a leader paused long enough to explain why the work mattered and to share what they learned, what they wrestled with, and what's at stake if things don't change. Meaning lives in the heart before it ever reaches the mind. And in today's workplace, full of change, pressure, and new expectations, leaders often default to logic and clarity, hoping that will create alignment. But clarity alone doesn't create connection. An effective way to build connections with a story, not polished speeches, but real stories about why the work matters, what changed your thinking, and how today's effort connects to something bigger, how we're working together towards a shared purpose. Because when people feel like change is happening with them instead of to them, everything shifts, driving sustained performance and not just short-term compliance. So here's what I try to do, and you can too. Lead with a story, not a task. Explain the why before the what. Share your own perspective and not just the corporate rationale. And invite dialogue instead of delivering declarations, because meaning is co-created. And when people see themselves in the story, alignment becomes natural and not forced. Share your insights and experiences in the comments below so we can keep learning together. And if you want to explain how you use stories and how they work for you and your team, let's make some time to talk and we can create a story together.